Hello everyone. My name is Savantaraj Paksha. I hope you have successfully installed NetBeans application on your computer because it needs our next practical sessions. Here I briefly explain what is the MVC design patterns, and I will guide to how to develop simple NetBeans application using MVC design pattern. First, we see what is the MVC. MVC is a main foundation of software development design patterns. And here have three main components. First one is model and view and controller. Okay. When we use this pattern, we have many advantages. That's why we use this pattern. Okay. Example, easily modifications of our code and reduce the scalability and reduce our code complexity, and we can reuse our pre-created code and many more advantages in this pattern. And this each components has different responsibilities. Okay, and it's do different doing. Okay, first I'll tell what's the responsibilities model and what he do. Model is the brain of your applications because it know all the informations and it can makes decision. And it's important things, it directly interact with the database and handle data validations and data processing. That is the main responsibilities model. Example, we build social media application. In that case, model responsibilities handle the user data in the user profiles and posts, comments, that things. Okay. After view, the view is the visual representations of data. It means view responsibility is only show the data to user. Okay. But it show what's happening in the UI, but here he doesn't handle the underlying process. Okay. Example, get previous social media applications. In here, view would be the user interface that show posts, profiles, and notifications only the UI. Okay. After controller, the controller acts as an intermediary between model and view. The model process controller processes first is get the inputs and interact with the model and update that data, and finally update data view in the our UI. That's mean that model update data view in our interface. Okay, that is controller responsibilities and controller do things. Social media application, when we use when we click a like button on the post, controller handle these inputs, and after the model update increase like counts. After finally updates that like counts on the view. That's the controller do. I think you get basic idea what the happening of in MVC architecture design pattern. Mm, mm, Now I show uh, how to develop software Java application using MVC design patterns. Uh, Here I get basic calculator for example because it's most helpful for understand how to manage the data in MVC patterns. Mm, okay, we start our calculator design. Mm, Please open your NetBeans applications and follow my steps. Click File and get the new projects and select Java applications and click Next. Here you can change your project locations and here you can change your project name. I change um, practical MVC calculator. Okay. Now you can see this type of method. It is a main method of our application. Uh, it's called main method in our application. And here we need to create a model, uh, controller, and view. So I use for that two classes and one JFrame. In here, you right click and select new and select Java class. I rename that model. In here, I create another controller class. And after finally I create JFrame form because it is the NetBeans provide to us simple UI designs. So we can design simply using this JFrame form. So I get one JFrame form and that name I give view. Okay, now you can see this type of design. Here we need to create this type of UI. So follow these steps. Here you can see swing controls and here get drag and drop method. So you can change name and you can change in here font size and font style. I change font size. Then I get another label, edit text, number one, and get another number two. Here you can change. Sorry, here enter your name and press enter. After press enter, it's saved. And here we need to text field, 3 text field. I drag a text field and rename this type. And here we need 4 buttons for our calculation. So I add 1 button to change that, plus add button, and another is subtraction button, and here we need multiply button, and dividends button, divide button. Okay. Now we have created our UI, and after we need to create our view happenings. What we happens on the view. So I get number 1 to when we type number 1 field, and get number 2 when we type number 2 field, and set number to result field. Okay, I type that. You click source file, and here you type public double get number 1 method. In this area, you can see automatically declare the variable names and types. So here we can't understand what buttons have, what buttons we called. So go to the design and change variable name. In I change, this is number 1, this is number 2, this is results, and this is add button, and it is subtract button, and it's change multiply button, and it's change Okay, now we change our elements variables. So now you can see uh, it's generate automatically variables names. So here get name need to number one field and get text call, and same here we need to get number two and after we need to set our variable in the result field. So that code is void set result. I set result in double value because divide time means get float value. That's why I get a double value. Here we need to import result field dot set text string our dot to string results. Now we created our text field functions in our designs, and after we need uh, import here action listener, because action is listener catch what button is pressed. So import java dot awt dot event dot action listener, and I here same import sorry aw not aw event action listener. Okay, now we need to create what happens on the designs when press any buttons. So I write this type of method to that, add button list uh, list add press. And here I need to import our action button name, add button name, add pass. Okay, first we see only the one buttons, how to work with them, and after we need to here write display error message. So that I use this type of code Here we need to write this type of method. Here you can see this type of error message because we didn't import JPane import. So here we need to import JFrame, J option pane. Okay, now it's in here get error message. In here write this, not full stop, in this comma. Okay, now error is gone. Now we first created in our model to in here I did not implement database because it is simple applications, and I send manual data. So I create here private variable, and here I write the formula what will happen. Here type simple p, and get this variable and assign the at numbers formula, get that, and plus it's okay. Now we need to return to that value uh, to controller. So I here implement return method. Result value. Okay, now we have successfully created our model. After we need our controller in here, samely we need to import external listener because controller need to catch what button is pressed. And here also we need to import uh, Java action event. Java Okay, now we can code here. We write what's the controller happens. I here get view data and model data to in this m- main controller class. So I create first private variable to get view data, and after we need to create controller happens. So I type I explain what's happened in here after code this all. And here we need to create another class called uh, to get data uh, view and the model. Listener at pressed action. Okay, here we get this type of error message because we didn't implement an add listener class for so that error is going code this type of class. And here I attach override tag. I get a double type of variable equals 0. When we call this class, he create that number is in a 0. And after we need uh, implement, uh, after we need assign the value in this variable. Now one to get view dot get number one, and number two assign in the view get number two value, and get result value model dot add number in this type. After view the set result field, model get result, model return result. So here right get here have some errors. We check what's the error in here. So okay, implements, it have some simple errors. Okay, we create in here try catch method. Try after catch number is a capital letter. Is exception, and after show view to error display enter valid value. Here have some other error. Here have it's okay. I get this. It's okay. After override. Give me a second. In here have some spelling mistakes, and I correct that spellings. And here, mm, error is all errors gone. After we need to write main method what application do when we press build button. That mean when we open that application, what is happen. So here we need to write new model equal new model, and after view, after controller. Between uh, view and model. Okay, after visible to view. Okay, now we can run our code. We can see how to run our codes. Okay, first we run this file. Okay, got it. Now we can type two type of number and press plus mark. Here successfully get the results in our application, but here did not uh, implement this button happens. So we create that buttons happens. Go to the view and same here. Write action listener to that buttons. So I subtract button listener, and here got multiply button listener and divide button listener. Okay, content is okay now, and we need to create model what happens in the press that buttons. In here, same code. Change sub numbers and multiply number and write numbers. In here we need subtract and multiply and divide. Okay. Now controller we need to write what's happened in the controller. So we need to write different class for that. Right. So here get the same name. Sorry. Get the same names. Number and multiply listener number and divide by listener number. And we need to call different class for get that data. So I add here subtract listener multiply listener and divide listener. So here an error message because we do not implement here our sub these classes. So here same three classes. So add these names. In here need to call first one is add number model and second one is sub numbers model. After multiply numbers model. Okay, we check how to run our application. Click build button. Okay, plus is okay. Okay, okay. Every function is work smoothly. So here I say show basic applications uh, for your MVC practicals. Uh, Please attempt these practicals, and because these all steps are needed for future practical sessions. So that's all. This is our MVC calculator. Uh, if you have any error or need any clarification, uh, contact with my email. I mentioned about that in uh, the presentation. Uh, okay. Uh, See you at the next practical session. Thank you.